Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Once again, Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Thank y'all for tuning in to this one. So hopefully, if you ain't got too much going on, you'll be able to watch the whole thing. So today, it is Saturday morning. It is about 10 minutes till 9. Just actually left from home, from the shop, because I had to swap the blade. I put a new set of blades. I had some that came in. The ones on the QuikTrak weren't that bad, but I didn't want to get them too worn to where I really couldn't sharpen them. So I swapped a fresh set of blades onto the QuikTrak, and then I took the ones off of the Z-Track and sharpened them and put them back on. I've got a couple other sets for the Z-Track that I need to sharpen. So I got freshly sharpened or fresh sharp blades on both mowers. Gassed both of them up. I put some NICs on the blade bolts just to make sure that obviously they don't seize up or they don't get bound up in the spindle and mess up the threads and stuff like that. Speaking of which, shout out to Mr. Gerald over at Clean and Green. So hopefully, I think he said he got it worked out. Everything was good to go. He had an issue with the blades, one of the blades on the stander, I believe it was. I think he said maybe he just forgot to finish tightening it up after he put the bolt in and kind of tightened it down, or hand tight, something like that. And it just came out, it kind of messed up the threads on the bolt. But I believe the spindle was okay, which I think I said something in the comments about usually those spindle housings are hardened to an extent. I think a guy at one of the dealers I was at talking about that one time said that the spindle, the metal that they use in the spindles is it's actually hard enough that they damaged a grade 8 bolt. Something about putting it in, and I guess it cross-threaded. When they got it out, he said that basically all they did was put a new bolt in it correctly, and they didn't have to tap it or anything like that to straighten out the threads. Basically, that the spindle was hardened to a point where it messed up the threads on that grade 8 bolt, but it didn't mess up spindle. So pretty sure those threads are all right. I think he said he got them in, got that one bolt in and got it tightened up, no issues. So good to know that. So hopefully there's no more issues with that for Mr. Gerald. I am on my way to kind of my central mowing type area. That's where the church, which this will be a full cut, and then this is probably, it'll just go back to a bi-weekly from here on out. I don't think it's going to be growing enough with it cooling down to require it to be mowed next week, or partial cut next week. So those will probably be over with. Which I just keep an eye on it because I'll be down that way again next week. We'll just see how it goes. But I think most everything is going to go on to a somewhat regular bi-weekly schedule. Mr. Calvin, I think, is back there. I'm not sure that's who that was. One of the neighbors, well, near the church. He's got a Z-Track. I think he's got a 925. I think it's an 8, so he's got a little bit older. Sorry for the sun over the shoulder there. It keeps messing with the camera. So we'll see. Most of my jobs, like I said, probably going back to a regular bi-weekly, whatever the schedules are, because the grass is slowing down some with the cooler evenings. It's getting down into right around 60, upper 50s, low 60s at night, which is really going to slow down, especially the bahia. Grass still grow, with 85, mid to upper 80s during the day, so it's still going to grow. But we'll see. Probably won't film anything at the church, I doubt. I'm probably just going to try to get it knocked out and move on to some of the other properties. But we'll see. I got a big open area there. I may can film some to let y'all see how the QuikTrak's running. My father-in-law called me this morning when I got down to the shop and asked me how it was running, and I kind of told him what I said in the video yesterday. Is it still seems like it's got some surging going on at idle, but it seems like it kind of clears up when you put it under a load, like when you turn the blades on or when you're driving it. So it may just be something where the ECM is trying to balance out the fuel map. It may just have to run a couple times. So gonna keep an eye on it. Like I said, today it's gonna get tested. It's gonna get run a little bit today. Like I said, both the mowers are gassed up, fresh blades, and already had me a banana this morning for breakfast. Got me some coffee in my worn Yeti. That paint's wearing off of it, but still works. So that's where I'm at. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Only got 5 today, but it's, let's see, 2.5 and 2 and 1.5. So 6. Call it 8. About 9.5 acres today. So got a good bit going, and we'll see how it goes. See what I can turn this one into. So y'all stick around. A good start to Saturday. Yep, this was cut with QuikTrak. It's running better, but it still needs some improvement. So. Alright, well here's number 2. Most of y'all have seen it before. It's pretty thick. Not a lot of the stalks this time with the Bahia, but as you can see, it's still pretty thick on the bottom. So the main turf area. Shoots going down, that's a good thing. I don't have a lot of stragglers. I'm going to try to get some mowing footage on this, but I am going to trim it out first. And then I'm going to do the one across the road, and I'll go over there and trim that ditch while I'm doing my weed eating. So just a good shot of the turf there, and all the way back to the vines, or just the other side of those vines, probably 30-40 foot behind that building right there. So we'll get it trimmed out, and then I'll see if I can get the tripod set up to get a little bit of real-time mowing footage for y'all, so y'all can see what QuikTrak's doing and how it's working. So stick around. shabby. I got one little patch in front of the building, and I'll be moving across the street. So, father-in-law is already over there. Thought I'd get you a little real-time footage here. See if I can get you some more later. Alright, well, this is number 3 for today. Move one of our trucks over to that tree. Again, y'all seen this one, but just a little finish footage. This one back here, all inside the fence. Fixing to move over here to number 4, which is most of the way done, just so I can start trimming. And so we can get it wrapped up too. So y'all stick around. Alright, so last one of the day. I think I've shown this one time before. It's this little area here, this little area right here, and you can see through the fence. You can see the really tall grass there, so from there back to the fence, that just gets mowed. No weed eating out there. And down in between here, beds everywhere. Little peninsula here. And then across the front over to that fence line. A lot of roots in this yard. All right in there. Right there to trim around all those. One small little area right here. And then across the back over to that building. And there's kind of an open area right in here, and then it just goes around the house and comes back around. So got it edged pretty good. This edge was rough the first time I showed up, so about got it in shape. But that's it for this one. Made pretty good time today. Did the church, the 3 houses right there together, just up the road from the church. I did get that, just that little bit. Sorry I didn't get any more, but a little bit of real-time footage there with the QuikTrak. Did pretty good overall today. I think it's still got a few little wrinkles that needs to be ironed out, but we'll get there. But it's making money, and it is running better, I will say that. So we'll hop in the truck, and then I will get it closed out. So give me something to drink and maybe stop by the store and get me a snack. Now stick around. All right, I'm about to pull out on the road. This road's a little bumpy, so I figured I'd go ahead and close this one out. So like I said, made pretty good time today. I did the church today by myself. It's about 2 3/4, somewhere in there, 2 3/4, 3 acres, thereabouts. I got started on it a little after 9, and I finished about 12, right at 12 o'clock. So not too bad for trimming, edging, blowing, and whatnot. Then once I come down the road, got started on a 2 acre. So we did, it was probably a quarter after, or almost 12:30 roughly, before I got going on the second one. So the second, third, fourth, and fifth properties add up to about 6.5 acres. And I think we got that done in just under 5 hours. So like 4 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. Now that includes travel time in between properties and moving stuff around. So not too bad for myself and my father-in-law. So good sharp blades on the mower helped out. Like I said, both of the mowers did a good job. Like I said, the QuikTrak is better. So it's going to be making money and just tinker with it along the way some more. But it's an improvement. And again, thank you for all the support. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of real-time footage that I got. And yeah, other than that, just me rambling. So shout out to Wild Bill over at Wild Bill's Lawn Care. I think I joked one time about my dirty stash here, and he said the mustache, it was either him or Ronaldo over at Big Sons. I want to say it was Bill. So shout out to Ronaldo also. Said that it made me look sophisticated. I don't know. I think it makes me look a little goofy, but whatever. So again, thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Like I said, I was just kind of got in the groove and didn't get any extra footage after that one part. I did get some finished footage of, like I said, this one, and I think the third property. The fourth property I didn't get any footage on. But everything turned out good. It was a good day. I'll make a quick pit stop and then get on to the house so I can figure out what me and the family is going to do for dinner and get ready for the ball game tonight. So gotta watch that, 8 o'clock. Go Tigers. Again, thank y'all for watching the channel. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. If you haven't yet and you've watched a couple videos, hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you've watched a couple of videos and you're subscribed and you want to know when I put these videos up and you haven't done that yet, hit that notification bell also. It'll let you know when I post any new content to the channel. So creeping on up. I think I was at 905 subs. So thank y'all for all the support. I thought I heard a car coming in. I do. So I just want to say, for about the third or fourth time here in the last minute or two, thank you. As always, y'all be safe, be kind, be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, everybody.